Hello everyone, ladies especially. My name is Nicole, but I am more professionally known as Nicole Kamwendo, and I'm here today to talk to you about finance. March is the month of women, and I mean it's a specific day, but we are here to celebrate the entire month. And I believe that financial literacy and just knowing what it is about your money should start as early as possible, which is why I am here to talk to you as college students on how to manage your finances. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I know it all, but I used to be a college student and I've learned a few things. So let's get into it. I've got a couple of tips for you and I hope they apply. The first tip I have is you need to have financial goals. Let me say this. What is a financial goal in its essence? It's basically a plan. You need to understand where exactly you want to see your money go. What does finance look like for you? And I know it sounds like a big word. When you're thinking about goals, you're probably thinking about your career goals as a college student, maybe relationship goals because you want to find bae and you want to be with bae until you graduate, and which is nice. But at the same time, you need to start thinking about your money. How do you want to spend it? Know where you want to make your money. Know where you want your money to go. You have to have that definition of how does it start, how does it grow, and how does it build. As a college student, I know financial input is low, it's slow. You don't have as many sources of income as you would maybe as a grown adult, but it's a perfect time for you to start setting those financial goals. What's your goal for you? Is it going on vacations? Is it you want to start a business? Is it you want to save up for your master's in the future? Just having an idea of where you want to be financially, maybe 2 years, 5 years down the line, that's a start. And you should be the one who'd be thinking about those things. And then it's a matter of changing your mindset, Having a mindset that is about money matters is as simple as creating a budget. We've heard of our parents. I hope your parents were teaching you about budgeting, but even if they weren't, we've heard about it in the parliament. Why do we always have the financial review in the government? Why is it always such a big deal who the Minister of Finance is? Because a budget is what defines where your money goes. And you are that key person you're the only person, I should say, who can define where your money is going to go. So creating a budget is as simple as knowing how much money you make in a month and how you spend it. Once you have a budget in mind, you can then identify, okay, this is where I need to squeeze, and this is where I can put in a little bit more, and this is what I can save towards those financial goals that we talked about in the beginning. It could be, all right, let's say you make 100,000 in a month. That's your stipend. That's your upkeep for the month. You can sit down and plan it all out and say 20,000 is going to go to transport, 40,000 is going to go to food, which leaves me with about 60,000. Oh, sorry, that's 60,000. Usually 40,000. Sorry, guys, I never said that I was good at math. I said I used to be a student a very long time ago. So you left with 40,000 and you're like, okay, what do I use this money for? I could spend it on clothes, or you could say 10,000, let me go to DAP. Instead of ordering things on Facebook, ordering things on Shein, go to DAP, my sister. Go find a few items there, wash them, iron them, you're good to go. Or take them to the dry cleaner if you want to be fancy. But even to the dry cleaner, you can choose a cheap one. There, you don't have to be going to the expensive places. Speaking of, another tip I'm going to give you is to know your lane and stay in it. If you follow my TikToks, I've got a TikTok where I even talked about this. Never be in a situation where you're borrowing money to find your lifestyle. Don't ever be in that situation. And especially as a college student, don't start there. Being in college is hard, yeah? But at the same time, it's easy. Because when you're in college, you're surrounded by people from all over the country, sometimes even all over the world. There are people who you're seeing who have grown up soft life baddies. You see people who money is not an issue to them. Like they have it, it's easy access to them. And then there's you and me who it's not that easy to come by these funds. And you want to match the lifestyle that you're seeing other people living. You want to be that person that's spending cash, flashy lifestyle, buying the best clothes. You're a college student. Take it easy. Be easy on yourself. Understand that staying in your lane is not a flaw. It's not a bad thing. Knowing that financially I'm not where my friends are, that's completely okay. And you don't need to feel bad about it. And that in itself, that's a massive sign of wisdom that maybe people 10 years older than you don't even have. And lastly, I will say, get informed. Know things. That's why podcasts like this exist. That's why I'm here to help you and walk you through the journey of life that finance is, because it's a journey. And which is why I'm saying it's very important for you to start now. As a college student, this is the best time for you to figure out what your financial journey is going to look like. So get in the right information, not just information about money in general, but the right information. What are the loan options for you as a student? If you're young, you're in college, you're a lady and you want to start a business, you want to start maybe doing nails, maybe you want to start even farming, small farming outside your dorm or outside the house that you're renting with your friends, you want to start selling nuts or herbs to your friends at school. Maybe what are the loan options that exist for you? Is it possible for you to have a student account and to also be able to take loans on these accounts? All of this information is out there. And you as a college student, you need to tap into it. That is your future. It's so easy for you to get this information. You just have to want it. And you just have to have that drive, that passion, that feeling of, I want to grow myself financially. And once you start, imagine starting now in college, learning your financial journey, understanding financial literacy, knowing what microfinancing is. I hope after this video, you must go and find out what microfinancing is, understanding what matching grants are. Learn all these things now. And then when you're in a position where you actually have access to different opportunities, you've already got the information. Can you imagine how amazing you are going to turn out? Can you imagine just how wonderful your life is going to be? You've already sorted your retirement plan as a young lady. Can you imagine that? So I would say the best way is to start with a student account. Get yourself into a student account. And I still have my student account, sort of. It wasn't, you know what, let's not get into what I did, but I would recommend you start with a student account. It's the cheapest. I'm not even saying it's the most affordable and maybe it's expensive. No. A student account is the cheapest account that you can ever have. Get yourself a student account, start saving your money. Whenever you have any money coming in, make sure that it goes into this account. So you see it going in, you see it coming out, you've got a paper trail, you can even ask for a statement, and you can tell all the things that I've talked about. Budgeting, having that financial goal, understanding how your money works. All these things come together in that student account because you can see it on paper and someone, not yourself, is keeping record of all of that for you. So that's what I have for you today. I hope this helps you in some way or other, and I hope you have more financial sense than I did when I was a college student. Happy Women's Month.
Standard Bank.